most people keep their mind closed and locked when it comes to money. And one of my mentors, Elena Cardone, has this activity in her book, which is called the Lotto Game. And so I challenge you to play the Lotto Game. If you won $200 million today in the lottery, what would you spend it on? How would you use it? I love asking questions like this because it reveals to us what actually matters to us, okay? And also gives the opportunity to realize the ways that a lot of times people would squander their resources, which is not really what you want to do. I understand having a giving heart, but you don't want to just give away everything. Trust me, I've done it before. It leaves you in a not great position. But I love that there's an opportunity to always rebuild and reinvent the self. And unlocking the mind means being able to do that. Art healing is meditating, ideating, and creating the reality that we actually want to see on this planet. And look how freaking beautiful this planet is. Like, this sunset right now is insane. I'm not sorry, just give me 1 second. Holy mama! Talk about pink skies. Okay, so $200 million. Let's say you win it right now. Right now. This is how I broke mine down. Okay? First things first, take half of it and put it to the side for taxes and legal fees. Alright? Right immediately to the side. Just put that is not touchable. The government's gonna take it one way or another. So I'm just gonna put that to the side. Pretend like it's gonna be 50%, and then I'll end up getting some of it back, even after legal fees. Okay. 50 million, so then half of my half is going to go toward investments, right? So I'm going to break it down 4 times into 10 and then 2 into 5. So 10 million goes into wellness ventures, 10 million goes into educational ventures, 10 million goes to real estate ventures, and 10 million goes to innovation and tech. And then 5 is going to go to community projects, so supporting the people around me in the communities and within which I am building. And then the other 5 in my investments goes to the arts and museums. To me, it seems like a fair split because the arts are something that I don't necessarily view as needing to have a financial return on investment. I would rather give it to more like nonprofit. The sky is so beautiful. Oh my God. Okay. Woo! Focus. It's just so pretty. I gotta finish this video so I can just stare at it while it goes down the rest of the way. Okay. 25 million. Half of my house. I think that's right. Whatever. 25 million is going to go to family. 10 million is going to my living expenses with my family for the next 10 years. So $1 million a year for a decade. That's going to set us up pretty okay. And then the rest of the 15 million, and that goes toward generational wealth. So that would be anything that we as a collective unit envision, carrying us forward for the children and the grandchildren for generations to come. And then that remaining 25 million is going to go toward estate and asset management. So that's going to be broken down 10, 10, 15. 10, 10, 5, excuse me. I got it written down so I don't have to have it for free. But it came out of here. 10, it goes to estate and asset management. That's going to include retirement. That's going to include cash vehicles. That's going to include really everything when it comes to the living will and all of that, the trust, all of that. That's going to go toward this 25 million. Saving and insurance policies. So having the money put aside and gaining compound interest. So I'm not having to be too concerned about living solely dependently on the investments and the returns on those. That's going to be money that I can then do the same breakdown once that return comes through, break it down and invest it wisely that same way. And then the last 5 million goes to our business expenses, which in reality, oh my God, this thing is so okay, which in reality, there is going to be business expenses paid off with the investments that we make as well, and some of the other categories, because we're going to be able to utilize very responsibly the resources that are allocated in these different categories, and the expenses will pretty much be covered because everything's going to be basically in the name of the business. Now, I gotta go because, like, I mean, oh my god, like, look at how pretty it is. But I just wanted to share this with you all because it's a great activity to practice, especially if your first answer to the question of what you would do when you win that lottery ticket is give it all away or spend it, because when we really meditate on our resources, we can ideate realities that create abundantly and don't just like run out. Hopefully it unlocks a little bit of something in your brain. Mwah!